Hi everyone, welcome to today's segment of Preferred TV. I'm Heidi with Preferred Compliance Solutions, and today we will be presenting Preferred's compliance best practice for documenting resident programs and services. During the funding application process, the owner of your community agreed to provide specific resident programs and services. These can range from providing a computer lab to offering flu shots through a healthcare screening requirement. You might be thinking, how do I know what I'm required to offer my residents? Applicable resident programs and services, along with the required frequency, are listed in the regulatory agreements for your community. Your resident programs and services should be documented in a binder that is divided and sorted by month and must be updated as each service is provided. This binder must never be destroyed or discarded and must always be kept in a safe location. Documentation stored in the binder must include the following: date of service, type of service, name of the entity that provided the service, detailed information of the person and entity that provided the service, preferably a business card, copies of ways in which the residents were notified of the service, preferably a flyer, and lastly, sign-in sheets for each service that included the resident's name and number of attendees. A copy of your monthly or quarterly newsletters should also be placed in your binder in addition to current copies of your advertising and marketing efforts. Now, what if you have other required services such as a library, magazine subscriptions, or a computer lab? Be sure that each of these is offered in a designated area of your clubhouse and is clean, organized, and fully functioning. All computers need to be operable and the correct required programs should be installed. Be sure to maintain the correct number of required books in your library. You may find that a resident has enjoyed a book so much that he mistakenly walked away with it. Keep copies of your invoices for your magazine subscriptions. And a key point to remember, the resident programs and services binder must be maintained all year long. File your programs and services documents into your binder immediately to avoid misplacing the documentation in the shuffle of a busy leasing office. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and register to receive a copy of our free newsletter, The Compass, in order to stay up to date on all of the industry's latest news. All of these links will be in the description box below to make it easier for all of you to find. At Preferred Compliance Solutions, we believe that there's a good way, a better way, and the best way to ensure compliance. Stay tuned for our future videos to make sure that your practice is the best practice.